You know that moment. Your cat is sitting right next to you. You reach out to pet them, and they just walk away. Or worse, they flick their tail like you've personally offended them. And you're left thinking, wait, don't cats like affection? Here's the thing. Most cat owners do love their cats deeply. But almost nobody realizes this. Cats don't measure love the way humans do. In fact, some of the most common ways we try to show affection are completely meaningless to them. And the gestures that actually make cats feel safe, bonded, and deeply loved, they're so small most people overlook them entirely. We're talking 10 seconds or less, but they tap into instincts your cat has carried for thousands of years. And once you see them, you'll start noticing your cat responding in ways you've never seen before. Gesture number 1. The slow blink. Look, this might sound too simple to matter, but in the cat world, eye contact is serious. A direct, unblinking stare? That's a threat. It's what predators do. So when your cat looks at you and slowly blinks, they're actually saying, I trust you enough to close my eyes around you. Now here's what most cat owners don't realize. When you slowly blink back, you're speaking their language. You're telling them, you're safe with me. And this tiny interaction, it can build more trust than minutes of petting. Gesture number 2, sitting near them without touching. Now you might be thinking, but my cat doesn't like being touched all the time. Exactly. And this is where it gets really interesting. Cats are proximity-based social animals, not contact-based like dogs. In feral cat colonies, bonded cats often just sit near each other. No touching, no interaction, just presence. So when you sit next to your cat without reaching out, you're doing something incredibly powerful. You're respecting their space. And to a cat, respect equals safety. Gesture number 3, letting them initiate contact. Here's what most people do. They see their cat, they immediately reach out to pet them. But from your cat's perspective, that's unpredictable. And unpredictable equals unsafe. Now compare that to this. You hold your hand out and wait. If your cat leans in, head bumps, or rubs against you, that's not just affection. That's consent. And when a cat chooses to initiate contact, the emotional impact is completely different. It strengthens trust instead of testing it. Gesture number 4. The gentle head scratch, right spot matters. Not all petting is equal, and cats are very specific about this. Most cats prefer the base of the ears, under the chin, the cheeks, where scent glands are. Why? Because these areas are tied to scent marking. When you scratch there, your cat isn't just enjoying it. They're actually marking you as safe. As part of their territory. As theirs. And that's one of the deepest forms of bonding in the cat world. Gesture number 5. Saying their names softly. This one surprises a lot of people. Cats absolutely recognize their names. Studies have shown they can distinguish their name from other words, even when spoken by strangers. But here's the key. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. A soft, calm tone signals safety. A loud or sudden tone that triggers alertness. So when you gently say your cat's name, you're doing something subtle but powerful. You're creating a predictable, comforting sound associated with you. Gesture number 6. Slow, calm movements. Imagine you're a small animal living with a giant creature. Every sudden movement matters. Cats are wired to detect motion instantly. It's a survival instinct. So when you move quickly toward them, even if you mean no harm, their brain reacts first. But when you move slowly, predictably, you're telling their nervous system, no danger here. And over time, this builds a sense of emotional security. Gesture number 7. The ignore them trick. This might sound backwards, but ignoring your cat is sometimes the best way to show love. Here's why. In the animal world, direct attention can feel intense, especially for independent animals like cats. So, when you go about your day without constantly watching or interacting with them, your cat relaxes. And something interesting happens. They start approaching you more. Because now you feel safe, non-demanding, predictable. Gesture number 8. Creating tiny daily rituals. Cats love patterns. Not because they're boring, but because patterns mean predictability. And predictability means survival. So when you greet them the same way every morning, give a quick scratch at the same time, sit in the same spot each evening, you're building something powerful, a routine they can rely on. And within that routine, your cat starts to feel secure, connected, at home. Gesture number 9. The gentle nose boop if they allow it. In cat-to-cat interactions, nose touching is a greeting. It's how cats say, "I know you. You're safe." Now, not every cat will allow this. And that's important, because forcing it breaks trust. But if your cat leans in and gently touches noses with you, that's a huge sign of emotional comfort. It means they see you as part of their social circle. Gesture number 10. Simply being calm around them. This might be the most underrated one. Cats are incredibly sensitive to energy. Not in a mystical way, but in a behavioral, biological way. They read your tone, your movements, your tension, so when you're calm, relaxed, present, your cat picks up on that. And they mirror it, because in their world, calm environments are safe environments. Why these small gestures matter. Here's what most cat owners don't realize. Cats don't need grand gestures. They don't need constant attention. They don't need you to try harder. What they need is for you to understand how they experience the world. Because to a cat, love isn't loud. It's not obvious. It's quiet, subtle, instinctive. And once you start using these small gestures, something shifts. Your cat lingers a little longer. They approach you more often. They relax more deeply around you. Not because you changed who you are, but because you finally started speaking their language. And now, every time your cat slowly blinks at you, or sits quietly beside you, or gently bumps their head against your hand, you'll realize something. It was never random. It was always communication. You just know how to see it now. What's one small thing your cat does that feels like their way of saying, "I love you"? If you made it this far, you understand something most people never will. Cats aren't just pets. They're complex, emotional, intelligent beings. Tap the video on your screen to keep learning the secret language of cats. And subscribe to Cat Class, because understanding your cat changes everything.